Hey guys, what is going on? It is the Sports Master coming at you with some more Madden NFL 15 franchise mode featuring the Houston Texans. In this episode, we'll be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, in last episode, we faced the Cleveland Browns. This week we are facing another team from Ohio, the Cincinnati Bengals. If it doesn't sound like I'm my normal energetic self, it is because I'm still trying to fight off this cough. I've been struggling with bronchitis for those that have been following me on Twitter, and I think I mentioned it in my last video. As you saw, if you watched that, Alex Banks, new starting point guard for the Houston Rockets. But I'm just really fighting. I think the virus was out of my system with this bronchitis. Also had upper respiratory at the same time. Wasn't feeling good, and I was on vacation, so that just kind of put a damper on things. But I, I think the virus itself is out of my system. I just still got this bad cough. It's almost like kind of like a whipping cough where I don't cough a ton, like very frequently. But when I do, it's for like 10, 15 seconds at a time. So I'm probably going to stop this video a little bit, but I've really been itching to get a video out. I've been wanting to do it. I'm kind of excited that, you know, when I first started this channel, there was just so many problems I ran into with, having to losing files or having to my computer like broke and my editing software broke that at the very beginning, just different things that were not allowing me to get past 3 or 4 videos per series. And now I've got 9 episodes of the Royals. Of This is my 11th episode of this. I got 14 episodes of basketball, 8 episodes of wrestling. So I'm kind of building on series, and I'm just really excited to extend these. And just with every video that I make, it's getting me more and more hyped because I'm finally being able to build some traction and ground. So anyway, after starting off the season a great and shocking 8-1, we dropped a game last week to Johnny Manziel, testing out our new sliders. Still keeping those sliders, trying to make this a little bit more realistic, getting a better game, and this was a great game. From NRG Stadium, of course, where we're playing at home. And even though we are 8-2, and we did drop that last game, our division is not playing tough. We pretty much have to lose out and everyone else win the rest of their schedules. We only have 6 games remaining. As you see, a fumble is forced by Jadeveon Clowney. Kendall Langford falls on it. Actually, that's Matthews. Never mind. But we get the ball. Here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick. But anyway, guys, we'd have to pretty much lose out and everybody else win for us to not make the playoffs. So the question really, instead of who will lead us to that potential playoff charge, now turns into who can lead us into that playoff run. Should it be Fitzpatrick? Should it be Keenum? And we'll see. We have 6 games to decide that, and not that tough a schedule. I believe our remaining games, or we actually have 7 games. I keep thinking 6 because I just finished recording the next episode. But we have this, as you see, a touchdown to Andre Johnson. We have this game, then a game against the 4-7 Charlie Whitehurst-led Titans, then a game against the 1-10 Jaguars. We'll play the Colts and the Ravens and the Jaguars again, and then I don't know what our last game is. But, I mean, we're playing the Titans once. We're playing the Jaguars twice. So that's pretty much, 3 wins right there, you would think. And we're going to play a good Colts team and a good Ravens team. So we'll just see how we can end up this season and who's going to be our quarterback. You see Fitzpatrick getting the start, even though ever since returning from injury, he has not been the same Ryan Fitzpatrick that started the year on 3rd and 4, getting lots of pressure. And that's one thing I've noticed ever since I turned these sliders up. Our offensive line, its weaknesses are really showing. As you see, we extend the lead to 10-0. But the offensive line's weaknesses are really showing. As you see, we get a sack, and that's not our weakness. This defense been playing great all year long. Whitney miraculous on the sack. But as I said, our offensive line is weak as Clowney gets the pressure. So that's going to be something we have to upgrade in the offseason or the draft. I mean, the thing is with this series, my best case scenario is really 3 seasons. So we really don't have a QB to develop, and I didn't use real rosters. So it's not like we can go out and get like a Brett Hundley or a Marcus Mariota or a Jameis Winston. We don't really have that option. And I don't think they have any, like the QBs aren't the really high picks. So I'm probably going to try to build more of, filling out any holes we have on defense, maybe like some secondary players, maybe another big receiver. As you see, Fitzpatrick fumbles and they fall on it, so a big turnover there. Curry falls on the ball, but I really kind of want to upgrade my line this year, to see if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, if we become a contender. And honestly, I kind of don't want to win the Super Bowl this year just because I wasn't expecting to be this good, and I think the sliders are really evening it out. With the slider adjustments I've made, I'm sorry guys, I can tell my voice is so bad right now, but I can kind of tell with the slider adjustments that I've made that it's kind of showing how more in real life we are. And they were a good team this year in real life. It's not like I'm with the Jacksonville Jaguars or something, and I'm going 8-1 or 8-2 with them. So we'll see. And we see on 3rd and goal after a big sack, Andy Dalton throws it away, forces them to kick a field goal. So it's now 10-3 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second. Anyway, getting into some gameplay now, because I really wasn't deciding, or really didn't want to just talk about my whole draft scheme. You see Geno Atkins getting the sack, Fitzpatrick dropping back on 3rd and 12, finds Arian Foster out of the backfield. Nobody was covering him. With his good speed, he'll be able to get a first down, so Fitzpatrick kind of impressing. 6 for 8 for 53 yards. Another thing I've been considering, although I don't want to do it till the end of the season 1, what a catch. Let's go ahead and get a look at this. This is one thing I'm starting to implement more, some more replays showing off great plays like Andre Johnson's. What a play that was. But one thing I'm going to implement starting season 2, I've decided, is 12-minute quarters. I like using 10 for NCAA stuff, but and also part of the 10 was, for some reason, for a while, as you see, Fitzpatrick gets hit and fumbles. It's going to be fought on by a lineman named Queensberry, but we'll have to punt. Anyway, one thing, my capturing used to be messed up, so for some reason it won't let me capture things over an hour long, so that's why I kind of shortened the quarters to 10 minutes. But I'm going to bump them up to 12 and look at another catch, another great replay there. We're going to slow it down. Amazing catches by Andre Johnson. Cannot tell you how big of a benefit that is. Hopefully Hopkins and Posey in the next couple years can develop into some great receivers for Fitzpatrick or Keenum or whoever is the starting quarterback of the future. As you see, Johnson scoops this one up out of the dirt, and we'll get to the one. So with 3 seconds left, could kick a field goal, but we're going to opt to go forward, and it gets intercepted by Jones. And Jones takes this out of the end zone. Time has expired. And Jones, there is nobody in front of him. What a mistake by Ryan Fitzpatrick. Instead of going into half, maybe up 13-3, maybe even up 17-3, we're going to go into half tied 10-10. What a mistake there. Ball is handed off to Arian Foster for a gain of about 10. It'll be 2nd and inches. Fitzpatrick dumps this off to Ryan Griffin, the reliable tight end, and on this play, Fitzpatrick gets hurt. He will be out for the rest of the game. So now it is Case Keenum getting about a half of play. We're gonna see if Keenum, if he impresses here, he may be getting the start next week. Who knows? On 3rd and 3, he converts that. Again, guys, I mean, I know it's not really my fault, but I apologize again for just my voice. It sounds bad. But as you see, Keenum starting off pretty decent, 4 for 6, trying to lead us to a scoring drive. Pass to Griffin is caught. Griffin is hammered, but hammered at the 4. 3rd and goal. Keenum throws it, and it is intercepted by Hall. So both of our quarterbacks not doing well. I mean, hopefully we don't have to put in old Tom Savage. The thing is, I think both of these guys, I went to check actually after this game to just look at the ratings. I think Fitzpatrick is like, he's actually made it up to like an 89. As you see, we drop an interception, but it wouldn't matter. As Clowney, trying to join the sack party with Merciless and Watt, actually gets a roughing the passer call. And apparently it's on Case Keenum. But actually, I believe Jadeveon Clowney was that verdict. That would give them a first down. Going back to what I said, I believe Fitzpatrick's actually like a high 80s. Keenum's a low 80s, and Savage is like a 67. So I was actually seeing if maybe we should get Savage some playing time, but he still needs to develop. And as you see on 2nd and 4, Who else but Whitney Mercilus, the surprise of the year, probably the surprise player of the year. But Brian Cushing, the reliable middle linebacker, picks this one off. Don't really see that a lot. He's not really that kind of coverage linebacker. More of a bruiser, but he can pick him off. I mean, Whitney Mercilus, the surprise player of the year, probably. Here's probably the MVP of the team. I mean, offensive MVP at least, outside of J.J. Watt. And that is Andre Johnson. And now Foster diving in, another great offensive weapon this year. Gets the touchdown. So now we're up 17-10, closing in on the fourth quarter. Pass caught for a first down. It's now Andy Dalton. You see, with about 40 seconds left, fires this one complete on 3rd and inches. Hand off to Hunter, and Hunter gets in for the first down. That will take us to the fourth quarter. Andy Dalton looking to scramble and gets hit. J.J. Watt been quiet today. First sack and first tackle. And on 3rd and 12 screenplay, Swearinger tries to tackle him. Luckily, he gets him out of bounds short at 4th and 4. And so the punt by Hunter, a great punt, be out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Keenum rolling out, got to be careful not to take a safety, and he realizes that, just throws it away. Gives the Bengals the ball with great field position. So Andy Dalton completing that pass, looking to take his team down the field and get a touchdown to tie this game on 3rd and 5. Did we hold them? Yes, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Big play here. Sweep, and it is. He is stopped. Brian Cushing stops him short. The captain, Brian Cushing, gets the ball back. And let's see if Keenum can deliver. And he delivers the ball right into the hands of Hall for the second interception of the day. Andy Dalton goes down, and it's a fumble. They fall on it, but J.J. Watt with a big play coming up big. Now Andy Dalton dropping back to pass, and he gets sacked. Matthews on the sack. He had that fumble recovery earlier. Now with a sack, Dalton shakes off his sack, dumps it off to A.J. Green on 3rd and 30. No use, though. We get the ball. They pin us deep in our end zone once again. 3rd and 10. Nothing, and so now Cincinnati gets the ball back with a chance to run a 2-minute 0. Dalton dropping back to pass. Throws it deep, and it is caught. Effort. Touchdown, Bengals. And they have tied this game up with 1.5 minutes to play. Plenty of time for Keenum. If he delivers here as he gets sacked, but if he can lead down a game-winning drive, he might become our new starter. Big pressure on the shoulders of young Case Keenum. Throws this one up, and it is batted away on 3rd and 20. So now Cincinnati gets the ball back with a chance to win the game. Will Andy Dalton get a big win? He'll have to get up from that sack by J.J. Watt to do it. They know huddle. I don't know why they would really know huddle. But anyway, Dalton throwing it, and it gets intercepted. Brian Cushing, second pick on the day. And that gets us into field goal range. And so as you see, 20 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. Pitch out to Foster. Gets us into field goal range, you would think. But in my extreme stupidity, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so mad at myself for this. I was checking down at my phone. I guess I thought I called a timeout, or it wasn't running, or he got out of bounds. But I just realized it at like 2 seconds left. I guess I thought we had more time. I actually let the clock expire without any wind. If I would have lined that up right, it probably would have won the game. But instead, we were going into overtime. You see Fitzpatrick is a captain. I don't really know why he's in there. I don't really think he's coming. I don't think he came back in the game. I know it said he could come back in the game, but I decided to let Keenum play after Fitzpatrick's poor play to end the half. As you see, Marvin Lewis trying to get his team pumped up. They will get the ball first, 3rd and 9, and he gets sacked. J.J. Watt didn't get his first sack and tackle to the fourth quarter, but he's coming through when it matters the most. So now Fitzpatrick is back in the game. Drop meta pass, and his pass gets jumped, Intercepted by Nelson. Nobody's in front of him. Posey, our last chance, and he is into the end zone. And a fitting way to end this game. To end the half, Fitzpatrick throws a pick six. And to end the game, Fitzpatrick throws a pick six. Awful quarterback play. No decisive quarterback. We'll have to see what Bill O'Brien does. Probably, I don't know who he's going to start. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more NBA, Madden, MLB, and WWE content. And hopefully some more energetic and healthier commentaries. Hopefully getting all this just out of my system. Anyway, Royals franchise next. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, guys. Peace.